Take two. I think we'll take a different route this time. And there's some sunshine. I'm going to get out in it. Sorry about how loud the car is. But it is. Shall we go through Lake City? I think I'll stay off the freeway because the freeway driving, while efficient, is boring. This is North Seattle's Jewish neighborhood where my daughter lives. There's 5 temples within walking distance here. Not that she attends any of them. Not being Orthodox or anything. Oopsie. Yellow light. It's one of those days when sea lights creep out and sun themselves a little bit, are seen out in public. And drive stupidly. Could go home down 99. That's always kind of appalling. But it does go all the way. It's good to stay off the freeway anyhow, because that's how you get to the shopping malls. And the shopping malls are cuckoo today, of course. In fact, the traffic might be too bad on the freeway anyhow. Way. Used to be called Bothell Way, but they changed it. Gas and car wash there. It's been there a long time too. Motorcycle store. This is where you buy mini like she could be ill. Maybe there's a reason for it. It's a strange thing when you've been living in an area for as long as I have, which I'm sure everybody has the same experience. But every scene, every place, replays a little story in your memory. I suppose that's why people leave town sometimes, just to get away from it. It's not always bad memories even, it's just, no. Everything has its little story. I see clouds coming in. Heading for 99. It'll probably be raining again by night. because they're extending the train line. Eventually it will go to Everett and further north someday, always assuming things continue, as they probably will. Oh, looks like I have to move over. Things have gotten strange here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I have to get on the freeway and turn around. Very funny, guys. I guess I'll just rerouting. Get off the freeway over here. Well, at least you got to see the train tracks being built. They are. It's a terrible setback. Oh, yes. Those of us who want to turn right get to sit on the verge. It's a tradition because they need another lane here. Tradition. Northgate Mall across the freeway there was the first shopping mall in America. I know that some other places have claimed that, but they're incorrect. But it's not a shopping mall anymore. Now there's a hockey team that practice there. They have a rink and a few oddball restaurants and stuff, apartment buildings. But in the old days, if you wanted to buy some stuff, shoes or whatever, we would drive in from the country and go there. There goes the train. north. Uh-oh. An applicant for funds. Oops. In this neighborhood, you can see all kinds of oddball hobos. I'll drive by the Jewish cemetery. They used to all camp in there. I'm not sure what I'm looking at up there on the corner. We'll have to take a closer look. I don't know if it's something official, or I'm not sure what it is. I guess it's some stuff. But as we drive around, you can see that a lot of the stuff they say about Seattle is just nonsense. We're not under siege from hobos. There are pockets of them. Next door to the regular cemetery is a smaller cemetery down here on the left. Looks like there's some Orthodox graves here, but it used to be just full of hobos, but they seem to have moved somewhere else. There's a lot of graves here in North Seattle, and down there across 99 there's a lot more. This was the north-south route. See more cemetery over there on the left. A lot of it. There's a lot more stoplights too. We went to Double D Meats and stocked up on steaks and stuff like that. May as well, if that's what you're eating. Chinese grocery stores we go to are down there. There's the Amazon Fresh store. Was country. It really was. Trees, fields, suburban houses. Now it's the gut. I think the girl was loading and aiming that thing at the sky too much. My daughter won't allow me to record when she's in the car. So with the recordings I made up in the forest yesterday, I'm going to have to strip the sound off of them. And I told her I would put the Ride of the Valkyries over instead. We thought that sounded pretty good. Although I don't know if I can actually legally use that. Ah, I see some trees. Used to be a lot of trees. But, since she's not here, then I could talk in my fruity fake Irish accent if I wanted to. I can't do that around Rachel. She doesn't allow funny voices. See those apartment buildings? You probably can't from here, I don't know. Big, ugly apartment buildings. Building them, it's like they really do intend for everybody to live in a pod stack. Although they look nice for pod stacks. They call that place the Current. Sort of funny name. Oh, I see some hobos. Yes, indeed. And they look high as kites. Poor buggers. To waste life like that. I imagine I have wasted life, but I haven't thrown it away like that. Observations on life going home on 99. exclusively cats veterinary center on the left there. They also do boarding, just everything for kitties. I think we already drove past the Seattle Feline Rescue place where we got Susie and Willie. The winter of 2016. Those kitties are getting up there a little bit now. It seems like we haven't had them very long, but we have. See, that's a mall, and the people are lined up to get in there. Oh my goodness. As long as they're happy about it, I'm happy. But I hate to think of all the people in there angry and urgent and furious at each other. I don't have a very good opinion of going shopping, I guess. Doesn't sound like fun. Never did like to go shopping. Oh. Caucasian dreads. God, it's always a pickup. He felt challenged. was a motel, but no more. Sorry, I keep letting that pedal thump. Try to remember not to let the pedal thump. This video is too boring to watch. Paradise Espresso was another one of those espresso stands that ladies don't go to. Although we accidentally went to one in Anacortes, Rachel and I, and we pull into the coffee booth, and why, the barista was quite shirtless. And what's more, she was high, but we said, what the heck, we want coffee. So we ordered coffees, and she messed both of them up. Oh, lesson learned. I guess the lesson is people don't go to those places precisely for coffee necessarily. I guess it's something else, right? Aren't furniture stores always going out of business? I think they are. If I turned off the fan. Probably not a lot. Once again, this was out in the sticks. Even as late as when I was attending college up at the community college, this was out in the sticks. No sticks allowed. But we'll get out of town a little bit here for a ways. There's a Korean barbecue. Which is off to the right a few blocks. This bit of highway is where Beth was out walking when she escaped from the lockup, and Jesse had to find her. And she was out walking around in this area. As you can see, it's not a terrifically hospitable place to be. Bartels, and they folded. I guess they sold out to Rite Aid or somebody. I'm not sure exactly. And then they closed them. And Bartels was a local chain. It was a Superior drugstore, but no more. They are gone. Place on the corner here used to be a gas station. In the way old days, I knew a girl that lived in there for a while. Long ago. Ideal place for hippies. Hippies like places like that. Whatever a hippie is. That thing that says video games up there, little white building like a chalet on the corner, for decades was a clock store. And I guess the owners died or something, but now it's a video game store. It was a very cute clock store out in the country. Canada. It's a nice country as far as the countryside, but they've evidently gone bad. We're in between Linwood and Everett now. It's sort of a gradual transition. Yep, we lost the sunshine. It's easier to drive in this gray stuff, but it doesn't make as good a photography. Solar and battery solutions. There's a Volvo up there. You know, that's one car I just never ever wanted. I just don't like them. Apartment building. Oh, it's just plain. It's not that bad. It's just there's an awful lot of them. They all look the same. It's not open yet. Now, this is another unsavory corner where the casual labor types hang around outside the fence around Home Depot. Despot. Sometimes it looks a lot worse. Sometimes it looks like a bum convention out there. And people get out on the road when they're not supposed to. Wander around, you have to dodge them. Let's see what it looks like today. I don't know. Maybe they all got... no, there's a few down at the end here. They're probably protesting the fact that they got kicked off the grounds there. That looks like a protest to me. Well, I have no idea. Oh, look. Drive-through tobacco. Yay. This is a dead Walmart. Can you imagine a Walmart store closing? Well, they did. A lot of stores closing. Very strange days. You have to wonder. Shopping mall that I wouldn't go anywhere near today because the traffic will be goofy. I see snow. There's some snow up high in the mountains. Yesterday we could see the Olympics and they were covered in snow. All white and pointy with sunshine on them, like a sofa painting. I wish I had something exciting to report like Chuck does, but I haven't seen anything exciting today at all. Another COVID sign. Protect yourself and others. COVID-19. In 24, whatever it is. 2024, late in the year, they're still pushing that. And there's probably people who think it's something legit. I can't believe that I saw another one of those earlier today. Oy vavoy. Gas here is $3.49. That's more like a normal price. as you can see, we're not completely under siege. That's funny whenever you see an African immigrant walking around. They kind of stick out because even though it's chilly in a sense, it's probably about 55 degrees out, they're always bundled up like it's sub-zero. More ugly apartment buildings. I always think apartment buildings living is kind of fun when you're a kid. But now it seems really disconnected and unengaged from your environment to just be up there in your little unit doing whatever you do. I mean, I could do it if I had to, but I kind of like having that little backyard, someplace to at least walk a little bit. Now we have the Buick GMC dealer. Oh boy. I don't know what that is. European grocery, food and deli. Basically that means German. You go in there, it says European, but it's German. I'm not sure why they do that, but they do. I've seen that before. They say they're German, they're a European store, but it's German. I suppose in a general sense it is a European store. Well, I can't see Mount Baker today at all. It's too cloudy. But it should be right up there ahead of us. It's probably completely covered in snow. Today was not a good mountain day. Where Jim Martin, who got lost and found, was working as a taxi driver. Take all my secondhand junk. I have been known to buy secondhand junk in I suppose it is. It's kind of nuts. Kind of takes all the fun out of it too, if it's just a legal product. I mean, it's just an expensive legal product. Boring. Half of the fun of weed was the pirate sense of it. I mean, for itself, it wasn't that great. There, that green building on the left is another one. What does it say? It says 40%, must be for Christmas, 40% off. Yeah, I did. Weed for sale for Christmas. We would have thought that was completely insane. Oh, can't see a bit of the mountain. Now this thing on the right here used to be a church, and they had a reader board, but I noticed there's no reader board anymore. I mean, there's no message on it. I guess they're not a church anymore. I don't know. Not terribly impressed with churches. Relationships equals change. Huh. I suppose that's from one of the shelters. Let me go over here for a second. We'll drive by my favorite coffee shop. Not the one on the left, it'll be the one on the right. The one on the left is, oh, I guess they're reformed, but they used to be one of those coffee shops. This one here on the right is the real one. Many a cup of coffee have I purchased there. And the girl who's running it now is really smart. I don't show up very frequently, but she still knows what I want. This morning I drive up and she says 2 of them. I'm like, well, yeah. Since you're so smart, lady. I want to go across the freeway. See, there's some snow in the mountains, just a little at the top. But those aren't the highest mountains. They're just, the high mountains are obscured by clouds. I know that this recording is getting too long. If I was going to use any of it, I'd have to chop it up. I think we'll go across the freeway. Just take a quick look down here and then go home. That's a strange intersection. Now you can see the Snohomish Valley is kind of spread out before us here. And there's a lot of new buildings down there by the river too. It's time for me to inspect. But I have to get in gear first. See that it's time for an inspection trip. Oh, they've got one of those stupid things here. really Everett. I don't like the roundies. They're annoying. I think the bums should park themselves in the middle of this thing. Oh. Leasing center. Huh. Oh, stay in your lane. New. If you were a young professional, just hit Everett. You could live down here. Gosh. It's landscaped. And a lot of people do live down here. I see a lot of cars, right? Goodness. So fancy. Parking lots. I guess if you're going to pay the high rent, you deserve some landscaping. And they'll build more over there. Oh my heavens. This looks like a good landscape for a story. What if you woke up one day as an inhabitant of one of those units and you didn't know exactly how you got there? Let's see. I don't know. Why am I here? There's some mountains with snow on them. And an Amazon truck parked down here. I wonder what they're doing down here. Huh. More apartment buildings. My heavens, I didn't know all this was down here. It's creepy. Who are all you people? I bet in the morning they jump on the freeway and at night they jump on the freeway and come back. And they don't really know anything about Everett. They're just here. Now, how do we get out of here? I lost my tailgater. Good. Oh, I see how we get out of here. Wait. I think I might be up a bit far. Oh, yes. I see it all now. I'll take another little loop because I don't want to go in yet. I want to drive around acting silly. But that's damn hard to do anything but go home around here. Old part of town. Consignments, huh? I didn't know that was here. Okay, here we go. Oop, no, I can't do that. Oh my gosh. Can't do that. I was trying to do something I can't do. No, that's not a road. Okay, fine. We'll go around the corner. It's all just like my living room. A big scroungy living room. buddy's garage, which is actually, well, Bud's garage. It's another dope store. Everett Avenue. Our Lady of Perpetual Help, which my sister always calls Our Lady of Perpetual Conception because she's so funny. I'm not pro-Catholics or particularly against Catholics. I think their theology is whack, but I won't pick on them about it. As long as they leave me alone and let me be me. That store on the right there is the PSEC store from the story. As was, it hasn't been turned into a PSEC store yet, naturally. This film is too long. But I might post it out of sheer capriciousness. He was from Everett. And there's Funko, whose doors I do not darken. I'm not interested in such stuff. Finding it ultimately boring. But that's fine. If other people like them, they can have them. I don't like that junk. Bakery here when I used to use bakery things. And here's the Snohomish County Courthouse. Let me see if I can find that affirmation station. That's too hilarious. I don't see it. I'm not sure where it is. I wonder if it's still there. I would think somebody had probably knocked it down by now. It looks like a brutalist building of some sort, doesn't it? It might have been the same darn architect before they stuck that addition on it. Where's the information station? Oh, if it's not up here on the corner, I'm giving up. That's the dreaded ballot drop-off box. Scene of infamy. There's my lawyer's building. Where is it? Have they taken away the affirmation station? Oy vavoy. How can it be? I've still got a key to that building across the street over there. That was a funeral parlor place. And somebody I knew used to work there. And I could visit. And I had a key to the basement where he worked. Looney Tune situation. There was zero anything going on there. Tried to flatter Rockefeller into being interested in Everett. And they named a street after him.